Thank you, Mr. Singh, for the exuberating talk. In the words of Malala Yousafzai, if we want to see real change, we have to start with our own voices. Our next speaker is a passionate advocate of yoga, meditation, and STEM. Ms. Rajani Kafaltia is driven by a profound love for ancient Indian history, natural healing, and human psychology. With a deep fascination for the intricate masterpiece that is the human body and its profound connection with the universe, Ms. Rajni explores these themes through her diverse pursuits. As a trailblazing woman in STEM, she will be sharing her insights. Please welcome Ms. Rajni Kafaltia to the stage.
Good morning, everyone. I can really feel the energy of all the speakers since morning on the stage. And first of all, I would like to thank TEDx and Lotus Petal for giving me this platform to share my thoughts with all of you. Before we start with today's topic, I want all of you to raise your right hand and keep it close to your heart, as we say heart chakra, and gently close your eyes. And as you do that, think of a time when in your life you felt intimidated, timid, and thought of fear of being judged. Now, staying in that very moment, I want all of you to think of what held you back on that day from not doing what you think you could have done. Now imagine that what would you be today if you would have pushed through your fears on that day? You can open your eyes. If you have got your answers, great. If not, you have the day to self-introspect. Hi, I'm Rajani Kafaltia, an IT engineer by profession. I help drive digital modernization for IT industries. I've been very fortunate to help companies into their legacy modernization journey. And also, as part of my experience, I work with eminent clients based out of different geographies and different time zones, from F&B industry, food and beverage, manufacturing, healthcare, education, and many more. As a leader, I have embraced a yogic style of living. I am myself a certified yoga teacher, a meditator, a published author, and a speaker. Google and Gen AI, I say Gen AI, generative, the new buzzword, has been my constant companions. Was I this from day one? No, absolutely no. It took years to study and master technology, and even more to know my true self. I call myself as LLL, lifelong learner. Life never stops you teaching if you're open to learn. Of course, the life threw many set of challenges. I learned how to rise after every fall, how to discover myself, how to stay confident, how to carry a face of fearlessness, and how to have an unshakable belief in myself for my place in this world. And also how to wear confidence as my daily makeup every day. Yes, I am a woman in STEM, and my journey in STEM has empowered me to look into STEM and beyond its boundaries. I have a story to share with all of you here. This is from my third year of university when I was doing my engineering. I was lucky enough, the first, I would say, the women from my college who was selected for this IT multinational, one prominent company in Gurgaon, which made me go through 7 rounds, out of which 5 rounds were of coding into C++ and Java language, and 2 rounds of GDs, that is called group discussion. I cracked all of them one by one. By the end of 6th semester, I had secured my job already. I was left with the 4th year, proud and excited, thinking that I just have to get the good grades now. And there is already a job secured for me, and hopefully I made my parents proud. Now, my excitement faded soon as I entered my first project into this company, wherein I realized I was the only core Java developer among the group of men. Yes, for the first time, I faced gender discrimination in my life, wherein consistently this group team of men would exclude me from asking out from the team outings and the gatherings. Even my first performance assessment feedback suggested me that I should work like my peers until midnight, despite of working consistently hard during the regular office hours, even taking least possible breaks. This stark contrast of the cocoon and the bubble I was living in of a gender neutral upbringing given by my parents, my school, thanks to them a lot. And this difference of getting into a professional world wherein I head-on had this experience of gender discrimination, I was left with two choices. This was an eye-opening experience for me, yet a defining moment of my journey. I could either live with it and stay in frustration forever, or I actively work towards changing it. I chose the latter. I chose the latter. I directly started confronting with my peers the issues on ground. I started advocating inclusivity in the team outings. I also made sure addressing my efforts are being acknowledged and recognized and not sidelined. It wasn't easy. These tough conversations are never easy. I was a pretty young lad just entering into a professional world. There were moments of self-doubt. There were moments when I had so many failed attempts in these conversations to make people realize what's happening intentionally and unintentionally around us. But yet, I could not let this gender bias assumption to limit my potential. From there on, I made sure the teams I led, and I lead till this day, we respect people as humans and not through the lens of gender. I make sure that my teams are gender inclusive and we are giving enough space for everyone regardless of their gender, color, race to operate to their maximum efficiency. In the worthy drama, as I say, be the heroine of your life. Staying victim is so out of fashion. From a lone woman developer to a leader driving inclusivity changes in my organization, I realized that real power lies in changing adversity into opportunity and making sure no one is left behind. We often talk about topics like there is demand for women in STEM. There should be women in STEM, right? And when we say so, we forget what is the actual percentage of women in STEM. The worldly numbers say that out of 100% of the population, 72% in the world is STEM male dominated, and 28% is women who enter into the STEM degrees. Think of the shrinking numbers who would enter into jobs and easily having lack of women leadership positions, which is hardly 2 to 3%. We have to agree the fact that STEM is male dominated. Is that a problem? Yes and no. Is that a women problem or a male problem? It is a problem for everybody. Now think of when we are talking about our systems like AI, generative AI, and we have been using these products from centuries from our one mindset, which is male perspective, who is developing those. Think of if there are no women in AI development field, what it would result to. We can easily get into AI bias systems. I remember one of our speakers was also mentioning the AI bias decision making, how it can impact, our future systems. Ironically, women being the 50% part of the world's population are the direct or indirect consumers of these products. When the world is rushing towards saying it is AI enabled, we need to learn how are we enabling AI. Are we making sure we are considering the gender biased aspects of that in developing these systems, wherein we realize the largest percentage of men who are feeding the data and the algorithms which have been designed are still coming from a male-dominated space. This is a question for all of you. However, AI can reap a lot of benefits if used judiciously. How? We can create systems which provide personalized guidance to women into the STEM degrees, how they can be into the STEM degrees, certification, mentoring programs, creating AI-centric career guidance, data-driven decision-making programs, which can aid women when we use such systems to guide them to thrive into STEM field. Now, when we say that we have less percentage of women into STEM, that is a responsibility we also own as men or women. There are so many free online courses available till this date if we know how to build the right network and a lot of platforms which are available to us. You can note down if you wish to few free sources like Coursera, Khan Academy in Indian context, and edX. These are readily available where you can find STEM courses for yourself. You can easily type onto the search, beginners for AI tool and techniques, and you can easily finish these courses. Second is, I would suggest build a network. When I say build a network, look out for virtual and non-virtual platforms, webinars. There are groups like Girls Who Code. You can easily register to these groups and be part of the larger community. Also, I would suggest set goals, set small milestones. Every step matters into this process. You can use your apps to track your progress. If you really want to learn AI and gain practical experience into that, you can use platforms like GitHub Copilot. I'm sure most of you would be aware of it. ChatGPT 3.5, which is just a free version, is an email away. You create your email, register, and start using it. You can easily find prompt engineering courses over there. Platforms like Kaggle. Start with learning languages like Python and machine learning. Now, why I'm mentioning those? Because this is all the readily available resource pool you have in the age of 21st century when we are saying we are living in the age of internet, social networking, and AI. There is no harm in doing self-learning. Now, as we discussed that women hold the 50% of the world's population, 28% only reach to STEM degrees. And imagine this number is continuously shrinking in last 150 years, and last 50 years it's been pathetic to sustain the women into STEM. Since keeping and getting women to STEM degrees is becoming so tough. The dropout rates are so high. The reason being, again, STEM is a male-dominated space. We need to rethink about it, as we said. And I think one of our speakers also mentioned that it has to be a collaborative effort. It's not one person's problem. It's not one gender's problem. Men and women have to be allied in this together to work towards a better nation, to prepare a better world for our future generations. I want to talk quickly about my childhood. I never realized what my parents are doing for me. When I vividly remember coming back from school at times, in evening they used to send me to taekwondo classes, a form of karate. And after that, I remember on weekends, I used to go to learn musical instruments and Kathak, which is a dance form. And I thoroughly used to enjoy all these activities. I never realized that I got an upbringing uprooted deeply in trust, love, building confidence, fearlessness, and most importantly, self-belief that I can do whatever I want to do in life. I am born limitless. Now, as I say that, I want all of you to reflect once in your life, who are those positive influences in your life? Who are those role models? Who are those mentors? They could be your parents, they could be your teachers, they could be any of the role model you follow, even on social networking sites. If you don't have, don't worry. We are living in the age of 21st century. We have access to so much of plethora of places. Reach out, connect people on LinkedIn, talk to them on Instagram, connect on Facebook. You have Twitter. You have internet to read about their biographies. You have their books available. Some of them are free of cost available online. Use internet well. Build some role models. They will definitely help in shaping up your life. Marie Curie, the first lady, women in the world history who bagged the Nobel Prize twice in her life in 1903 and 1911, pioneered in radioactivity. She's well known for assisting in the World War I when she created the mobile X-ray units to aid the doctors. She also donated radium for cancer treatment. She said that scientific research is for public good. Our own, very own Indian icon, Kiran Bedi ji, Dr. Kiran Bedi ji, the first women IPS officer in India, the one who reformed the Tihar jail. There are n number of role models you can look upon and follow. I give you a homework to search about the degrees she has under her belt. Go and Google about her life. What is she doing these days? So what I meant eventually is that you have so much around you to learn, to take away, and build your future right. You're not alone. You have so much of things around you in the universe to assist you in your journey if you're really willing to reach that point in your life. I have again a story to share from my meditation courses. I generally do, I go. I travel a lot for my meditation journeys across India. One thing which it has taught me is sitting in that deep meditative pose, in those Adhishtan position for long hours, has taught me in my life the importance of focus and resilience. How important it is. How success, failure, pain, and happiness are parcels of life. They are part of life drama. All of us have to go through that at some or the other point of our life. But what matters is we need to understand their true nature as we experience and go through those. And if you're wise enough, we need to pick up the right set of learnings from these experiences. As I said, you have been blessed by such a beautiful body by the Almighty. Head to toe, you are perfect. Your vision is perfect. Your hands are working perfect. What is missing? What is stopping you from achieving your dreams? Man or women, it's just the cloak we wear. And sometimes we make it our identity and start living with it and start pointing fingers on each other. Rather than that, uplift yourself. Realize you are the superpower of the universe born on this earth to bring a change into this world. As Bhagavad Gita said, you have the right to perform your duty, but not the fruit of your actions. So keep doing your duties. Have an unshakable belief in yourself. When you think that you're going through certain conditions of your life and life is weighing you down, stay positive. Build a right circle of friends who motivate you, who inspire you. As I said, find the right models. Stay confident. Start believing in yourself. Have that faith that only you can do it, nobody else. Only you can do it. Show up every day. It's most important. Sometimes we just fidget and don't go. Show up every day, even on your bad days. Do all of this more in your worst days. It's so important. It's so important. Life is a blessing. And we need to understand that we need to harvest this blessing given by the Almighty in a right way. So, when next time anybody comes to you, all the girls and women in the room, and tells you that you're not intelligent enough, you're not capable enough, you're not good enough, tell them that no stereotype is going to stop me from being what I want to be in this world. I believe women should not be confined just to tech and just to STEM. Rather, these could be the entry points to realize your true potential and figure out what you want to be. As I say again, you're born limitless. Be your authentic self. Be beautiful. You can be a physics teacher and a singer. You can be an engineer and an author. You can be a mathematician and a chef. You can be all what you want. Start believing in yourself. The universe will set it all right for you for the rest. Thank you so much.